I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. As I reached my teenage years, just veered off into a different lifestyle of selling drugs and using drugs. And this went on for at least 20 to 30 years of using and abusing, and which landed me in prison. How did the application go about the apartment?
It was really good.
My drug of choice was crack cocaine. I quickly became addicted to it, and I've tried various times to find recovery. Each time I wound up relapsing and going back to that lifestyle. Once I got incarcerated, I just took a good look at myself. I was an embarrassment to my family, to myself, to my son. The CEO, Tom, he came to prison and they came with an application. Once I was released, 2 weeks later, I came to Pueblo Community Service. It put me in a positive situation. I didn't have to worry about housing, I didn't have to worry about clothing, I didn't have to worry about food. Once I got off parole and probation, I applied to be a case aide, and that's what I am today. I enjoy it each and every day, helping these guys who's coming out of prison, because I've been through it. And long term, basically, I want to be an entrepreneur. I'm trying to be an owner, maybe even possible be CEO of Pueblo. To watch out, Tom.
Over the past 20 years, Old Pueblo Community Services has assisted over 20,000 veterans, previously incarcerated individuals, and people who are chronically homeless. Through outreach, housing, counselling and case management, we help them find their way home. Another key housing solution is our transitional programs for those re-entering the community from incarceration. Thousands of men and women are stepping through the gates of jails and prisons each year in Pima County, only to face major obstacles to housing and employment. The wellness and safety of our community depends upon how we respond.
Well, I grew up mostly in Tucson. My father was a very controlling man. He was also a Vietnam veteran. And he started giving me marijuana at the age of 13. I was also sexually abused as a child. And I married very young and chose an alcoholic husband. I tried to join the military to fix our marriage. I was raped in my training after I joined. I was in Desert Storm. I was there for 9 months. And during that time, I recently found out that I was exposed to sarin gas. I started having a lot of manic episodes. I was isolating myself into my apartment. I would tear apart my apartment. I was brought into the hospital about 5 to 6 times from March until July. Well, in July, I got evicted from my apartment. I had nowhere to go. So I called the VA. They said, come in right away, and that Old Pueblo would take me back. I found safety, I found security. With the help of Old Pueblo and the safety that I've been able to find here, I've been able to work on my mental health and get to a happier place. Old Pueblo is so wonderful. The atmosphere here is very positive. I really think my future is really looking a lot better right now, because I have hope that, soon I'm going to be in my own apartment again. Thank you for giving to Old Pueblo. The homeless need this. And if we don't have a place to go in order to find ourselves, if we don't have that place available, what can we do? Do we lose hope? No. We have to keep moving forward one way or another.
One of the things that makes Old Pueblo Community Services unique is our low barrier bridge housing, which provides immediate safety for those who may not be able to access traditional shelter because of pets, possessions, partners, or untreated mental illness. On any given night, nearly 400 people are off the streets and living in one of our 11 recovery communities and over 100 individual homes. They are served by over 80 licensed therapists, case managers and peers that are supported by administrative and facility staff.
I love what I do, getting out here in these streets, trying to offer the services, and I really believe in Old Pueblo's motto, housing first.
Most living on the streets either aren't aware of their options or they're unable to navigate the system. Our outreach staff meet them where they are, they build trust and then help connect them to the services most appropriate to their needs today.
My life has gone full circle, from being out here homeless and addicted to today I have 13 years of sobriety. I'm no longer a burden on society, but I'm actually out here attempting to make a difference, to assist others who are in the same situation that I was in previously. Okay, so this is the camp of a young lady who had been sexually assaulted several times. So yeah, this is one of them. She called it her anti-rape suit. And she kind of went on to explain how she would have on layers and layers of clothing. So if she was attacked, it would be very hard for them to get her out of her clothes before she could scream and make enough noise for someone to come rushing in to try to help her. Hey Scarlett, this is James. When you get this message, give me a call. I'd like to come by and see you today and maybe introduce you to a couple of people. One of the things that I've always believed in is meeting a person exactly where they're at. I like your tables. Your tables are cool. This is Evan.
Hello, how are you?
When they're wanting to talk, I don't try to redirect conversation. I let them say the things that they need to say.
Oh yeah, the prayer of people, the intentions there is to kill or rape. One time I was walking around a neighborhood and stuff, and then these two guys approached me, in a way that, I needed to be alone or something. And then suddenly, one point of the conversation, they tried to pull off my pants, and yeah, it happens, all right? The raping happens. I got raped.
What kind of movies did you find?
I have babies movies.
Baby movies. Thankfully, this process is actually working in this young lady's life. I really feel like, if we just continue to wrap around the services that are provided here in the county, she can become successful.
We envision a future in which all have the opportunity to reside in safe and affordable housing. Unfortunately, we're not able to help everyone who's seeking our assistance. Through your generous giving, your advocacy and your partnership, we can serve all who seek our help and end homelessness together.